Guys, and welcome to the first episode of the She Journey with T. Nicole, where we accessorize life with faith, fashion, and positivity, and we talk about just about anything that we'd like to. Thank you so much for joining me and taking this journey with me. I am so excited, and I cannot believe that I am saying that right now. Pinch me. Oh my God. So for this first entry, I thought that I would recreate something that I absolutely love to watch, and that is Vogue's Get Ready With Me. I love going down the rabbit hole every chance I get of watching celebrities do something that we always do, and that's get ready. So this is my take on getting ready every day. So if you would like to watch me do my skincare and just do this makeup look that you see right now, stick around. And again, thank you for joining. See you soon. So first things first, some housekeeping rules. I am going to be looking in a mirror that is to the left of me from time to time, because I am new to this, and who does their makeup on camera? Like, who in the everyday world does their makeup on camera? That's part one. Part two is I may be pausing a couple of pregnant pauses because I'm trying to gather my thoughts. So I pray that you all bear with me. This is my first entry into YouTube, so I'm still learning, but we're gonna get it together. So because I didn't get a chance to do my skincare with you, I wanted to tell you what I actually washed and prepped my face with. So in the winter times, I like to wash my face with the Inkey Oat Cleansing Balm. I like to use this in the winter to wash my face in the morning, not to clean the makeup off my face, because it doesn't do an effective job with cleaning makeup off your face. But in the mornings, just to give your skin a nice supple feel to your skin, especially because in the winter your skin tends to be a little drier. So I use that, my Mario Badescu toner. I've been using the Ordinary products. I just started using them. I like to switch up skincare products from time to time because they seem to be a little ineffective after a while. So I'm using the Ordinary products. I've been using them for about 3 months now. So I like the niacinamide to even out my skin tone, and I've also been using their caffeine solution as well as their hyaluronic acid. So I've been using their products, and we will do a nightly skincare routine because that gets a little more entailed, but that's what I use. And also I use my Josie Maran moisturizer, SPF moisturizer, and I mix that with my Kiehl's Ultra moisturizing cream. I mix those together as my moisturizer, but that's that on that. So I was born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx, and I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. Like, most of our weekends were spent in Brooklyn because of church. I would say like from Thursday to Saturday, our days were spent in Brooklyn. Because of church, my mom was very active in church and singing in the choir and things like that. But be that as it may, that was like the course of our childhood. But my childhood was very interesting. Where we lived was very interesting but loving. We had such a sense of community where we lived, but it was rough. Of course, poor was relative depending on who you ask, especially because no one knew we were poor during that time. We didn't know that. But more importantly, what I loved about my my childhood is that we got the opportunity, and I got the opportunity to meet some of the pioneers of hip hop. And I actually grew up with hip hop, and I feel like right now, seeing where hip hop is today, I really am so appreciative of that experience. It's so dope to see where hip hop has gone throughout the course of these years. But quick story time, right? So my mom did not play like many women of color mothers. They just didn't play, right? So this one particular time, and I told you guys that I was going to be looking in this mirror, so don't do that to me, because I sense the shade. Don't do that to me, y'all. But I'm only playing. But my mom, and look at y'all, I need another one. I feel the shade, but I need another one. But this is me. I'm showing up as who I am, but I need another one. But so this one time my mom went to church and we didn't go. So, you know, my mom was like, you know, when I come home, I want this to be done after you all do your homework and stuff. I want this, and this to be done. So my sister and I went to bed, and we like decided not to wash the dishes, right? So we thought she got in late from church. So because she like went to work and went straight to the service in Brooklyn. She was in Brooklyn. So when she got home, of course we were asleep. So we thought that if we went to sleep, that she was just going to allow us to be asleep, and she wasn't going to wake us up to do what we needed to do. Not my mama, and not many black mamas. So of course she came home and she saw that we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Sis woke us up. Get up and do what I told you to do. So of course, I had to get up and take out the garbage. That's what it was. I thought, yeah, it was take out the garbage. It wasn't wash the dishes at that time. So I had to get up and wash the dishes. No, take out the garbage. I'm sorry. So I get up and take out the garbage, and of course I just threw on anything. I still had on my pajamas. So most people know in the projects, because we grew up in the projects, it wasn't like an outside shoot. It was a garbage disposal. So not a garbage disposal, you know what I'm saying. Like you go outside of your apartment and there's like a common garbage chute where you put your garbage. So I get up, pajamas on, probably half clothed, whatever. I would say, I don't even know how old I was. I would say I was probably about 11, maybe 11, 12, something. So I get up, mind you, and then I should add this part. My mom's best friend and neighbor happens to be one of the members of Boogie Down Production. So it was nothing for him to have meetings after a concert or whatever they were doing and bring different hip-hop artists to his apartment, their apartment, after hours or whatever. Okay, so, but I'm not thinking about that. All I know is I'm sleepy and my mama woke me up to go take out the garbage that I should have taken out before I went to bed, but I was being slick and lazy because I didn't want to do it. I don't know what I got on. My hair is standing up on top of my head. I'm 11, 12 years old, right? So I'm taking out the garbage, being slick, you know, tiptoeing to the garbage because I got whatever on. I get to the garbage. And the garbage is here. The garbage chute is here, and the elevator is on the opposite side of the garbage. So it's like this is the elevator and this is the garbage chute. Get to the garbage. I don't even know if I had on any pants, y'all, but I think I had on some shorts because my mother wouldn't have let me go out the house like that. Get to the garbage chute. The elevator opens. It's my mom's I won't say her name, but it's my mom's best friend's boyfriend. And Bismarcky coming out of the elevator. Bismarcky, y'all. Yep. And I'm looking like a fool. It was nothing for us to see somebody just in our average daily lives. And that was just so amazing about my upbringing. Like, you know, those are the things that I appreciate. I was so embarrassed though, y'all. I was so embarrassed. I was just like, hi. You know, like, hi. What was I supposed to say? Because I knew I shouldn't have went out the house like that. And he just said hi. He from the hood. He know how people be looking. And he was just as gracious as ever. My parents were very strict, hard-working people. My dad was a very, very hard-working person. Like, laziness, my father despised laziness. And, you know, that I think that's why I have a hard time sitting still, because my father instilled in us, like, you gotta grind, you gotta be about your business. Like, I remember him sitting my sister and I down, or telling us it was somebody, a member of the family, who wasn't on their grind. And I remember with all sincerity him telling us, like, I never want you to be like this person. Do you see this person? Please promise me you will never be like this person. And that conversation just still resonates with me, because he was such a hard worker. He didn't have very much education, but what he had, he worked the hell out of it, you know. And that's one thing that I will always know that my father instilled in me, and that's hard work and the ability to never give up. And I will always remember my father for that. My sister and I, we are both the same. Like, we gonna grind for something. Like, and I see those qualities in my daughter as well. My daughter, and I do have a daughter. I was going to get to that, but my daughter, she is definitely going to, if it's something that she wants, she is going to go out and get it. She believes in hard work, and I'm so grateful for my father, for instilling that in me. And also, my father was an amazing cook. My father is now deceased. He's been deceased for about 32 years now. And one of the most fondest memories I have with my father is him cooking and singing. He was, like, I'm just talking, but I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. But he was an amazing cook. Everybody says that my cooking skills that I get from my father, because my mom, while she was the singer and she could pray heaven's doors down and all of those good things, my mama burnt up just about everything. Love you, mama, but I know you're watching over me. But mama, that thing, baby, she would burn up everything. Women in my family had such non-traditional roles. Like, even with my grandmother, like, my grandmother, you know how most grandmothers are like, oh, we're gonna be home, we're gonna stay home and make cookies and you know, do all of the things that grandmothers do. Honey, when I was with my grandmother, we were shopping, we were going to museums. My grandmother, like as a child, my grandmother would outwalk me trying to go to the store to find the sales. Let's go to the museum. Let's do all the things. That was my grandmother, and she also burnt up food. Thankfully, I have my father's cooking abilities. Let's just praise God for that. So I did my brows off camera because I couldn't concentrate. It's really difficult to try to do your brows and talk at the same time. I never knew. So I did those off camera because I wasn't able to concentrate at all. I tried, but it was just not working. So I did those off camera, and now I'm going in with my Anastasia clear brow gel. The brow gel that I was using beforehand was the Benefit Brow Gel Wiz, and I usually use that on Sunday to set my brows because it really works. It really sets your brows in place, because on Sunday it's no, listen, I need everything I can to stay in place, because the way me and Jesus be acting up on Sundays, honey, I just need everything to be in place as much as possible. And if it doesn't, it's okay. I have a daughter. I do have one child. Never got around to having any more because I didn't want any more. That part. That is my baby. Not quite a baby anymore. I'm going in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. The best stuff on earth. I'm so happy they came out with that stuff. With this stuff. I don't actually remember my life before I became... I remember my life, of course. But I don't remember the joys of life before I became a parent. And I think most parents feel that way. Like, what was life like? Well, like, what really mattered before parenthood? Her father and I were actually childhood friends. We've known each other since we were 5 years old. So it's more of a friendship than just like two people hooking up and, you know, meeting, falling in love and hooking up, you know, that sort of thing. We were actually friends. We are actually friends and will forever be friends. Yeah. So yes, meaningful relationships, you know, meaningful relationships. And I'm glad that it happened just like that. Yeah. So yeah. Love my baby. Like I said, I never got around to having any more, and will not be having any more. Let the church say amen. Amen on that. I'm going into I'm sorry, I can't think of the word, what I'm trying to do right now. But I'm just doing that on the dark spots on my face. I live in the DMV area. I moved to the DMV area probably about in 1999. So yeah, almost, it's 24, so almost 25 years ago. Wow, Tiff. Yeah, I moved here that long ago, and I'm so glad. You know, some things happen that actually just change the trajectory of your life, and moving to this area was definitely one of those things. I'm so happy for the move. Sometimes I feel like I haven't moved because I am in New York so often, but definitely was a move for the better of my life, and I'm so happy that I am here. I work in policy and advocacy, and that was not the plan when I first moved here. I thought that I was going to work in banking, and although I didn't know, God had a plan for my life, and I feel that nothing is by happenstance. While I didn't know, God knew all along what I would be doing, and I'm just grateful. I I decided to go to school for criminal justice. And when I decided to continue my education and go to school for public policy, I was just like, I saw an opening for an internship with a senator. And it was a well-known senator, a senior senator in this area. And I was like, wow. I was like, well, let me try. This will be a great opportunity. And I applied for the internship. And the campaign manager and I hit it off. And that was the beginning of everything. So I got the internship, and I worked that internship like they were paying me 7 figures. I often tell this story about, and I tell it to prove the point that there are no small opportunities. There are no small opportunities. All opportunities are great opportunities to make a big impact. But I worked that job like they were paying me 7 figures. And of course I would see the senator. It was during, of course, her campaign time. And she liked my work. And she asked if I would be willing to come work with her on the Senate side. And I did. And that began my my career in policy and advocacy and in politics overall. And that was the beginning of it. And that was so many years ago. And I haven't looked back. I just can't believe the doors that God has opened just from that experience. And you know, sometimes it's not how much you're making, but the experience you get from the job that you're in. Because when I started with the Senate, I was making crumbs. I actually had to get a second job because the pay was so poor. But when I tell you I got that job, and I said, I'm going to make this opportunity work for me. And they worked me hard, y'all. Like it is a thankless when you're that low level in the Senate. When you're first coming in, you work hard. It's a lot of early days and late nights. And that just opened doors for so many other opportunities that I have now and that I was able to have. And I just thank God. I just thank God for those opportunities. Yeah. I think what's so rewarding is I see my daughter working in service to the community and wanting to be or to have an impact on her community. And I'm like, wow, this is generational. Serving can be generational. I have the ability to be an example, or I have been an example to my daughter. And actually, my mother was an example to me. She worked in New York for the Division of Aid Services. She was a site director for David Dinkins. I don't know if you all know who David Dinkins was, but he was the black mayor of New York City. And sometimes I would go, oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. But sometimes I would go to my mom's job, like during the summer when of course, there was no school. And this was at the height of the AIDS epidemic. And I would go to my mom's job and to see a lot of those who were infected with AIDS, not HIV, but AIDS. Some of them at their last stages, at the last stage with legions, and how she would still embrace them, and she would, hug them and treat them as if nothing were wrong with them. And just to show the humanity in that sense, I remember that and how they would just love on my mom. Yeah, it's generational. Service is generational, and you have to be that example. I know I look like a clown, y'all. But listen, y'all learning more about me. Yeah, service can be, it's not about you, what you say to your children. It's about what you do, the impact that you show. It is so important. Wow. So I am going in with my foundation. It looks like I'm crying, right? This is Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation in the color 5WP, and I'm going in with my Morphe foundation brush that wants to break apart. Well, I am a Jesus girl. I love the Lord and He loves me, and I won't take it back. And that's probably a thing that you'll hear more about throughout my channel. Stick around. But yeah, I love the Lord. I was raised in the church. I was raised in the church all of my life, but it's a difference in being raised in the church and actually, oops, I put too much. It's a difference with, I'm doing this very sloppy. It's a difference with in being raised in the church and actually coming to a place where you have a personal relationship with God. And I had to get to the point where I had a personal relationship with God. Yeah, and it's nothing like getting to understand Him and know Him personally, and not through your parents or through your auntie and, you know, the people around you. And that's one thing I'm gonna do. If I'm not going to do anything when I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to blend. I will blend until Jesus come back, because, you know, it's nothing like seeing somebody who is Mary up front and Angela on the bottom. I cannot stand the way that looks. So I'm going to blend. I'm going to take my time to blend. And I always try to have like an open space where there's like natural light, so I can blend in open light or natural light, so I can see how it looks. Because that is the worst thing, to have unblended makeup. Wouldn't it be funny if I say that and my makeup is not blended in this video? Okay, so I am done blending in my makeup. Hopefully it is blended well. This light seems to look okay. So now I am going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, I believe this is, and I am covering up my under eyes. I have really dark under eye circles, however they have gotten a lot better using the caffeine solution. And before that, as I told you, I do switch out a lot of my skincare products. Before that, I was using Kiehl's, the Kiehl's under eye serum, and before that I was using the banana, gosh, I forget the name of it. It's more of a, gosh, I forget the name of it. All right, but I can't remember them, but they all work well, but after a while they just start working for me. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with a little eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use my Morphe palette that I've had for at least like 100 years. Literally 100 years I've had this palette. So I'm gonna go in and just put some eyeshadow on. I'm doing this wrong, but it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna go in and do like a really nude color, because I really don't want to put on any eyeshadow today. Or maybe not. Maybe I may spice it or zhuzh it up a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what I'm feeling. So what books are you guys reading? I am the type of person that buys multiple books at the same time and begin to read one and I become too eager to know what's in the other book. So I have to start reading the other book. And I'm reading both books at the same time. And it becomes difficult to read both books or to finish both books. I'm that person. Are you that person? I'm reading The Chiffon Chronicles by Andre Leon Talley. I'm reading that. I'm actually listening to Deborah Lee's book. Deborah Lee, who was the president of BET. I'm reading her book, listening to that book, which is very interesting. And I'm actually reading Woman Evolved by Sarah Jakes Roberts. That one is really good. Once I get through those, I desire to read Anita Phillips's book. I absolutely adore Anita Phillips. If you haven't heard or read or YouTubed any of her sermons or anything, please look into Anita Phillips. She is such a motivational person and she's just awesome. So listen to her podcast. Start there. Listen to her podcast. But that's what I'm reading. What are you reading? My thing is I need something that's going to take me away. I'm always doing self-help or nonfiction, anything nonfiction. I need something that's going to take me away from reality. And that's what I need. I don't need anything reality based right now. Take me away. Take me away. And I'm using this Morphe, my Morphe palette I've had for 100 years, y'all. Can you tell? I'm using this color here as my base. I did an Instagram post where I asked a couple of people to ask me some questions regarding some things they wanted to know about me. And one of the questions was, tell me something that someone would be surprised to know about you, or your secret. It was two parts. Tell me something that someone would be surprised to know about you, and what is like your secret thrill or something that you love to do. The first part of the question is, what is something that people would be surprised to know about you? And that is that I'm a bit shy. I'm a bit shy, people. If you've ever met me or had a conversation with me, you'd be like, huh? Depending on who you are. I don't like public speaking. I'm really shy around large crowds. I don't like that. Large crowds, I don't do well with. I just don't like all eyes being on me. That freaks me out. One-on-one, I'm good with one-on-one speaking. But just everybody being in front of me, and that's something that has really hurt me actually in the workplace. And I think it's like fear of failing, and I had to really overcome that in the workplace. And I think it goes back to like childhood and having a child at an early age and stuff. It's something that I had to overcome because it's that fear of failing and fear of just thinking about how people perceive you that you're worried about. But yeah, I do not like public speaking. I don't like small talk. Like, how's the weather? That's not good. If we're talking about something in particular, I may be good on it, but just talking about things, making something up so that we can have a conversation, I I don't like to fake reasons to have a conversation. Either we have something to talk about or we don't. I just don't like that. And I mean, that's not being unkind. It's just like, I don't want to have to fake a reason to talk to you either. You know, I think I'm extremely outgoing in terms of, you know, being nice and kind to people, but I'm not going to fake a reason to talk to you. If I don't have nothing to say, I don't have anything to say. You know? I don't really know how this came out, y'all, but like I said, I'm not really an eyeshadow girl anymore. Maybe I had a little something more, but I don't know. So I've already started blending out my concealer using my Morphe foundation brush, and now I'm going in with my beauty blender. So someone asked why I named my channel The She Journey. I wanted to name my channel The She Journey because I wanted my channel to reflect something that was specifically for us, or something that was about our journey as women, not our journey as parents, not our journey as wives or business women, but just the journey of she or as women. So that's why I chose the name The She Journey. I wanted something that centered around us first, to get back to the core of who we are, women, what we like, what we dislike, the things that make us happy. Because if we're not happy, then the people that we care for so dearly in our lives, they cannot be happy. So I wanted to get to the core of that, or find a place where we could be happy first. I wanted to reflect an image of a woman who was plus size, who was brown, who loved God, who was imperfect, who was living in her perfections, her imperfections, who loved her body, was consistently working on her body, and didn't feel like she had to show it off. From my experience, what I saw on social media with plus size women who loved their bodies, it seemed that in loving their bodies, it seemed that they wanted to somehow display it in such a way. And as a Christian, I felt that I didn't need, or I didn't want to do that, or to expose my body or over sexualize my body. I still wanted to show that I am proud of my body, and that I feel that I am sexy, I feel that I am attractive, I feel that I am all of those things. But I can show those things in another way. I can still be cool, I can still be that girl, that fly girl, but not in a sexual way. And I want to be an example of that. To be that fashionable girl, to be that positive girl, but not be that over-sexualized girl. And I think that's important to show for the younger generation of plus size girlies, so that they don't feel that they have to do those things in order to feel sexy. And God knows, not to definitely feel like a pick-me, because God knows there are pick-me's that don't even know that they're pick-me's, but that's another story for a different vlog. That is the purpose of the She Journey, and I hope that I've explained that with clarity. I hope that I have. If not, let me know. Tell me in the comment section if I've explained that, and I will try my best to explain that more carefully and thoroughly. So now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the color medium deep. I'm going to go in with that. And this is a trick I've learned from another she's not a YouTuber, she's an influencer by the name of Jessica Alford, to help to help with your under eye concealer to make it creaseless. So I'm going in with a darker concealer, a darker translucent powder first. I'm going in with that to set my concealer. And I'm just going to put that under my eye. Got a little piece of hair there. Just going to set my under eye concealer first with that. And I'm going to blend my eyeshadow a little bit more. I didn't blend that too well. Here's my blending brush. Actually, I'm going to blend that out. I don't like the way that looks. Yeah. Someone also asked me about my favorite foods. I really don't have a favorite food. I love to try different foods. I'm the type of person that believes in trying anything once. Well, I'm going to rephrase that. Anything within reason once. I love to try new things. I'm definitely not the person that says that I don't like things before I even try them. It irks me when someone says that. I don't like it. You haven't even tried it. Be open-minded before you just shut things down. I think that is the most ignorant thing in the world, for someone to shut something down before you even take the time to try something before you shut it down. That annoys me to no end. It irks me. Yeah, I'm willing to try anything once. Most things, not anything, but most things. I'll be careful. You gotta be careful how you say stuff these days. Folks be trying to try you, honey. But yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to try anything. Foods, adventures. I'm willing to try anything. I would like to go skydiving. That's something that I've always wanted to do. If anyone has done it, let me know about your experience, because that's something that I have always wanted to do. Favorite foods? I'm not going to eat cockroaches. That is something that I will not do. I'm not going to eat cockroaches. That's just not going to happen. But anything else I'm willing to try. I'm up for any other experience. So now I'm going to go in with my other translucent powder, the one that we talked about, the Laura Mercier. I'm going to do that. And another tip to having like uncreasable under eye is when you take your concealer, your powder, before you pat it under your under eye, take your sponge, your triangle, and rub it on your hand before putting it underneath your eyes. Pat it underneath your eyes first, and then put it on under your skin, under your eye, not under your skin, Tiffany, under your eye before you put it, to smooth it out. I'm a little sloppy, but this is me. That's one thing about me. I plan to show up as myself. No, I promised myself if I did this, I was going to show up as myself. No one else. It has been a labor of love to even come before you and do this. It takes a lot, because there's a part of you that's worried about how you are going to be perceived. Are people going to like you? You know, you have that, what's imposter syndrome. You know, you have those feelings. You're worried about things being perfect. And I've tried to do this several times actually, and I decided that I'm not going to prolong this any any longer belabor it. I know this is something that I've been called to do. I know that there are lives that I have to touch, and I'm going to do what God told me to do. And I know that I'm going to be blessed because I am following His instruction. So that is why I'm here. That is why I am here. I'm going to listen to what the Lord has told me to do. And I'm going to be blessed because of it. I was going to use my Bobbi Brown stick for a contour, but I just don't feel like doing that today. So I'm just going to use my bronzer as a contour and just pray that all goes well. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. Another thing about me, I am super silly. I'm one of those people, do not tell me something in church because I am going to laugh. Do not tell me something funny in church because, and then tell me don't laugh or tell me to shut up because I'm going to laugh. I'm that person I can't hold it in. And that's a problem for me. So I'm just going to put that on my cheek area and come on up. Yeah, I am one of those people. Since I was a little girl. Always smiling and cheesing. The harder I cheese, you know, the funnier I think it is. Cheesing. So please don't do that. If you see me at church, don't make me laugh. And for the folks out there who are probably telling me that, thinking that I'm doing something wrong, I am a makeup enthusiast. I am not a makeup artist. So please, don't criticize your girl too harshly. Because yeah, enthusiast, not an artist. But actually, since we're on the subject, I would like to try the new Lancome. Well, it's not it's new to me. The new the Lancome concealer. I keep buying the LA Girl concealer, and I do have another concealer that I've run out of, but I keep buying the LA Girl concealer because it's just like, it's tried and true, it's old faithful, and I keep going back to it. But I would like to get a more of a quality concealer. So if you all have any suggestions, I know that the NARS concealer is good. Everybody swears by it. But I would like to try another concealer, and I'm just putting some bronzer on my face to contour this area and add some more color to my face so I don't look so whitewashed. And you know, another reason why like I do a lot of moisturizer on my face is because now my face still looks supple. You know, when you're adding powders, especially translucent powders and stuff, it tends to dry your face out, and nobody has time for no dry face. We'll be going with dry face. One of the things I forgot to do when I was doing my makeup is usually when I do the concealer, I do a setting spray after I put the concealer on, just to help with the layers of makeup, just to make my makeup stay put. But I forgot today. But you all know how to do that. I know you ladies know what to do. So I'm going to take this same bronzer, and this is Prime Beauty bronzer. This is a black owned brand, and this is Prime Beauty bronzer, and this is in the color Bronzeville because it's a bronzer. Bronzeville, and it's a play on Brownsville in Brooklyn, but it's called Bronzeville. So yeah, this is really good. This is a very good bronzer. It definitely it's definitely up there with a higher higher brands. Give them a try and let them know that I sent you. So I'm just snatching my nose a little bit. This is not because I do not like the shape of my nose. I'm very happy with the shape of my nose. I'm just snatching myself up a little bit. Just a little, because we don't want she's out of my life. We're not reaching for that moment. We're just trying to snatch ourselves up just a tad. Trying to make it just come together. Just snatch it all up. So now I am going to go back in with my translucent powder and just highlight a few areas. And we're almost done. I hope this has been entertaining. I hope I haven't bored you or you've turned off so far. But we're just going to go back up and just highlight a little bit more. I like a bright under eye. Do you guys like a bright under eye? I like a really bright under eye when I'm trying to do a little something. If I'm not, I'm just like whatever. And I'm just gonna do a little something here. Take it all the way over here. Now I am going to, and you know what? I'm forgetting steps because I forgot to use my cream blush. It's y'all fault. So now I'm going in with my cream blush. Cheeky Bloom. I got this from the beauty supply store. Don't ask me. And this is in the color Muted Orchid. Usually I do this when I'm doing my concealer, but I totally forgot. But I'm just going to go in with that on the balls of my cheek and blend that in. And I prefer cream blush because I think it makes your makeup look a bit more natural. I'm gonna go in with my powder blush, but I like the cream blush too. I just like the look that it gives. And I started putting my cream blush on a little higher and not focusing so much on the lower ball of my cheek, but putting it up a little higher just to snatch things. Sometimes you got to snatch things, honey. So I'm using my Bobbi Brown loose setting powder, sheer finish loose powder, and this is in the shade Basic Round 4. Tried and true. So I'm using that, and I am just brushing, just setting my face. Not setting my face. I'm just what's the word I'm trying to say? I'm just swooping it over my face and just blending everything together that I've done in my face. You don't want any harsh lines or any lines of demarcation in your makeup, because that's not cute. So I'm just blending it all together and making everything come together. Somebody buzzing my phone, child. They go wait. Have any of you tried this? It's another beauty favorite of mine. This is the Balm Propolis Lip Balm. This stuff, so it makes your lips feel so good. And it comes with these two, I hope it focuses. It comes with these two little, what would you call those? What would you call these? It comes with these two things for you to pick up the product with and put on your lips. So cute, and it makes your lips feel so good. I absolutely love this. It's another beauty favorite of mine. So now I'm going to go in another Old Faithful with my MAC Raisin. Ladies, you know she is a Old Faithful MAC Raisin blush. You know, some things just is never gonna go out of style. MAC Raisin. Your mama used MAC Raisin. You know that, right? So I'm going in and I'm just putting that on the top of my cheeks. Right here. Right here. Blend that in a little bit. I don't like harsh lines on my face, so whenever I see a harsh line, I'm always blending it in. Just don't like harsh lines. And I'm going to go back in with because I don't think my bronze is bronzer in enough. So, yeah. Okay, that's that. And put a little stuff underneath my eye. Oh my gosh, if you guys could see the mess that I have here. And why is it that, ladies, when we are getting ready and we're trying on clothes, we get mad at the stuff that we chose not to wear and don't want to put it back? It's like, no, you don't get to go back. No, you stay right here until I'm ready to put you back. Why is it always like that? It's like, no, you stay here. You stay here until I'm ready to put you back because you couldn't come on today. So I'm taking that same bronzer and I'm just putting some eyeshadow underneath my eye. Why do we make such ugly faces when we're putting stuff under our eyes or on our eyes? Like, we be ugly, honey. I still have to do my hair. I'm going to do that really quickly. And it's time for me a haircut. You see the difference in my hair right here? You see the hair right there is growing back. I'm happy about it. I cut my hair back in November. Ooh. Hit myself in the eye. October, November, and it took me a while to want to cut it because I was like, how's it gonna look? Am I gonna get tired of it? What's gonna happen with this haircut? But I'm happy I did. So far so good. I'm enjoying it because I was waiting. You know, I'm the type of person, I hate doing my hair. That's another thing. Don't expect the bust downs, me having a different hairstyle every time you see me. This ain't that. I will be rocking the same hairdo every time you see me. I'm more of a chignon, you know, long ponytail, braids. I'm not the person that loves to do my hair. I hate doing my hair. I hate the responsibility of it. So I've actually, the last couple of years, I've been wearing a lot of braids and other protective styles because I don't like the responsibility of it. So, and that's another reason why I did not want to cut my hair, because of the responsibility of it. But so far so good. I've been enjoying it, except when it starts to get a little coarse or something like that. Then it becomes a little difficult, and then I throw a little ponytail in it. Where is my mascara? Have you seen it? Because I haven't seen it. So there's one thing I do not know how to do, and that is put on lashes. On camera especially. I struggle. I don't even know if these things are on right. If they're not, don't laugh at me. I'm going to get better. So I've gone ahead and I put on these lashes, and I did my bottom lashes as well. Hopefully they look okay. What I didn't do is I didn't spray my face. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the GOAT. And that is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This right here. Now everybody talks about the, I can't think of it, the one in the pink bottle. Everybody talks about that. I intend on getting that, but for now, this is amazeballs. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with that. Usually my face is drenched, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm only going out for a bit and there's no need for all of that. It's not like I'm going to be doing anything that is going to cause me to sweat. And I'm going to start working on this hair because, yeah, this hair's going to need it. But I think my makeup, it turned out okay for the most part. It seemed like it took forever, right? That's because I'm talking too much. Whew. We're going to let that dry down and start working on this hair. I'll be back hopefully with a better set of hair because I don't think I can do that on camera. Okay, so I'm back and I fixed my hair a little bit, and I hope it looks okay. But got my bob, a little bobbing a little bit, and I'm gonna go in with, so I think I'm gonna use 3 things. I think I'm going to do like a nude color today. So I'm going to do of course my old faithful MAC Chestnut liner, lip liner, and this nude lipstick, which is like a pinky nude, which is by Morphe. It's called Single AF. I'm going to use that. And I think I'm going to do this other Morphe color if I feel like it on top of it. But I really want to have a nice little nude moment today. So let's see what happens. I'm obsessed with a nice nude look. But I have so much of a problem achieving a cute nude look. And these girls are like killing the nudes, but I can't achieve it. As much as I try, I like practice. I look at TikTok. All my favorite influencers, they have it down pat. I can't do it. Just give me some gloss and a red, and I can't do it. I try to follow what they do. So I'm like trying to blend it in my lips. Blend in the lip. Look, I'm messing up already. I'm trying to blend it in my lips. Either I'm giving, see, I'm messing up. I don't know. Either I'm doing it, I'm making it too brown, or where's my concealer brush? I be messing up. Maybe my brown is too brown. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying too hard. Maybe when I'm not trying hard. I did have success on one occasion when I used my concealer as a lipstick. I did my concealer and then I did a gloss over it, and it came out really cute. I may have to revert to that because she's not having success. Now I can't find my concealer. So I'm gonna go. Isn't this color pretty? I think it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna put it in the center. Maybe what I'm doing wrong is I'm rubbing my lips together too much. Maybe that's what it is. Because I think it looks pretty now. What do y'all think? You know how everyone has those things about themselves that they absolutely love? And if you don't have something about yourself that you can remark upon, or that you can reflect upon and say, I really do love upon you, you really do love, I dare you to just think about those things. Just ask yourself, what is it about, whether it be a physical attribute or a part of your personality? I dare you to just think about those things. But what is it about yourself that you love? But the thing about myself that I love, a physical attribute, I love my lips and I love my eyes. I think I have really pretty lips and I think I have really pretty eyes. And my dad and my mom both have really pretty eyes. My mom, I get the roundness and the boldness of my eyes from my mom. And I get the intensity of my eyes from my dad. My dad had really intense eyes. When he looked at you, he looked at you. Yeah. And my lips, I think I got my lips from my mom. But I think it came out cute. What do you guys think? But yeah. So I wanted to do this other color, but maybe I'll just do a gloss. What do you guys think? I don't want to do any more brown because then it's going to start looking too brown. It's going to look like Auntie Brown Burgundy lipstick. But if I did this color, it would give it more of a lighter color in the middle. Yeah, that came out cute, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's cute. Now I'm messing up the... See, that's the problem. I keep messing up the liner itself. Now I got to go back over and do the liner. See, girls don't be having that problem, but I'm having that problem. Yeah, when y'all do it, y'all be having that problem. Is it giving or no? Yes or no? Is it giving? Tell me in the comments. I love the colors together. Let me know. Let me know. Well, this is the final look. I may come back and show you what my outfit is going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to put it on now or not. I have some other things to do, but I may come back and show you what the outfit is going to look like or not. But this is my get ready with me. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed learning a bit more about me and getting some clarity into who I am. And if you stayed for the duration of this about me, I appreciate you so much. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share the She Journey with T. Nicole. I would really appreciate it. A little sketchy this entry, but I hope to grow with you and I hope to do better and just learn and grow. But in the meantime, I am going to continue to show up as myself and do what I was told to do. And that's all I can do. Keep showing up and being my authentic self and being who God called me to be, right? That's all we can all do, right? Okay? Love you guys. Appreciate you so much. And until the next time, keep loving and growing and embracing your journey. Okay?